Hey there, you bunch of legends. Welcome to the YouTube video for the Warne Dawgs. This is actually take two because I had the mic muted. Not good. So hopefully I can cover the things that I covered before. It might be a bit shorter than what it was. It was like 10 minutes before. Anyway, I'm running out of time because I've got to go to Brisbane because we're heading there on, tonight to be there for Saturday. So Saturday afternoon, about 12:30, we'll be at the Pineapple Hotel. Be there all afternoon before probably 6 o'clock. We head off to the footy at the Gab that night to watch the Bombers. Probably get pumped. But anyway, we're going along there, chatting some fantasy footy, all thanks to our mates at GameDay Squad. So check out their product there at gamedaysquad.com.au. It's free to play. You get your cards. It's awesome. It's a very good game to be part of. So go and get amongst it. It's really cool. There'll be giveaways. Calvin's going to do his world-famous quiz where, there'll be prizes to be won. Also, it's a chance to catch up and have a beer from 1:15 though. If you're there for that, we'll be doing a bit of a preview, bit of a chat on the microphones there from that time. So before we're watching the footy, lots of cool stuff to check out. Let's get into the Warne Dawgs. So here we go. This is my team at the moment, all rolled back, ready to go for this week. So my biggest issues, my rookies on field, Chincotta, Ginby, Ashcroft, Pedler. Like realistically, I'm okay. They could be there. Be nice to get one of them off this week, which is hopefully the plan with what I can do. Obviously, I've got bigger issues than that because I've got McGrath, Stocker, Setterfield, Warple. Fiorini's rolling around for a little bit, but they're my biggest issues, really. I've got a bit of trade priority stuff that I do need to get sorted and do need to think about. So my I'm in two situations. Setterfield is at the core of them. So if I move Setterfield, if I want to get rid of Setterfield, I need to do it this week, and that's been my line that I've used a fair bit during this week, saying he's dropping a fair bit more coin with a 126 break even that he's got. I think that was right, was it? Yep, 126. So, does he go better with Parrish out? Don't know. Reading Selby's trade insights, not giving away too much information from that Selby, but pretty much saying, it's that, is Parrish being in a good or a bad thing? He said it just makes the decision harder, and I think that is where I'm at the moment. So my one mind is the decision is harder because I can trade or hold. Let's go through the trade. The trade would be cashing out a rookie, and it could be someone like Noah Long, get rid of him down to, I've got Harry Sharp as my idea for that at the moment, but I am keeping an eye on Cameron Fleeton, like his numbers, if he can get in, he's a defender. Right, let me get that back up with what I was looking at. 106, 95, 86, 99, 103, they're his last 5 VFL scores, so if he's in, that would be pretty epic if he could be there because he's got some scoring about him, but obviously job security, which is what all of them, they don't have it. Even Harry Sharp, who I do like as a player because I think he could be a bit of a win for us. So other things to be looking at in my team. So that rookie, and then it would be Setterfield, up to basically whoever I want. I can get to because I've got 161k in the bank. What that gets me to just by doing that Noah Long move, and I know it doesn't bank me a heap of cash, that will get me to, Noah Anderson's the one I think that I want out of that. So that's a move that I am definitely considering. I could go maybe Ginby to the Rat, and I think then that would obviously let me get... I could get some premiums there. I think I can even get Brayshaw, who could work. So it could be Ginby to Atkins, and then it could be Setterfield to Brayshaw, or I could save that coin and go with Mills. It's a really tricky position. Or the other one is as simple as getting rid of Cowan and also Long. And basically with those two dudes, that could become a rookie, which can be Sharp, and Ratkins. So Ginby sits on the pine, Ratkins there, fixes up some dots. Chester can't be too far away, but then I'd have, I'd be able to put Wilmot there. I'd have Sharp, Drury. I'd be getting in a much better position with the dots, with the green dots, which is obviously an important part of your buys as well. So I'm a little bit torn. If I do get rid of Cowan, that is going to be an issue for my loopholing. That's why I currently have Tim Taranto as my VC, because McAndrew is probably my only one. Thankfully, is it thankfully? I don't know what it is, but we do have Hickey back in, so McAndrew probably remains as an emergency, not a sub, which I don't think he would be, but that's the thing. They play the first game on Saturday, so at least we'd know for that point. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, that is the Warne Dawgs currently. It's a tough week. I'm going to be working these out over some airport beers. If you check out my article on dreamteamtalk.com, the Friday Fantasy Fill-Up, there's some more info there which might help you understand some of my thought patterns and what's going on, including, one other thing, I haven't had time to include that in there, but you might have seen the news today all about... basically the 26ers being named. So 8 on the pine we might actually get. That could actually be a real thing. Not naming it for, I don't know. It's going to be interesting for the AFL with what they go with that. So you can check that out on afl.com.au. I think we have retweeted that one there. It's just going to open up clubs being maybe a bit more dishonest. They've always been that, or some have anyway. So could be a thing into the future. And if it's like that for next year, maybe we bring in, like in our draft game, there is that time on ground threshold that you can have. So, for example, in our draft league, we've got 25%. If a player plays less than 25% time on ground, then your emergency can replace them, if that score is higher, of course. So I think that could be something we can look at for Classic. In draft, obviously, it's an option type thing. I think it has to be all in for Classic if we were to do something like that. We'll probably hit up for some feedback on that. Let me know in the comments on YouTube here or over on Dream Team Talk on the Friday Fantasy Fill-Up what you think about that, what we could do, because it is going to make things a bit trickier if we are going to only we'll know the bench and emergencies. Oh, it's going to be tricky. We need to know a little bit more information about it. Might try to hit up some of the gurus to find out a little bit more and see what we can get out of that. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully see a few of you on Saturday at the pub at the Pineapple Hotel with thanks to GameDay Squad. It should be a cracking afternoon. Plenty of beers. It's a bit warmer than what it will be here in Lonnie here with my Big Freeze beanie on. We need it at the minute. So anyway, thanks heaps for tuning in. Keep clicking back to dreamteamtalk.com. If you need captain's help, Calvin's got some there. Plenty more over on our Patreon, so you can catch that. Like, we'll see you on Sunday night for our live stream, which is the highlight of the week. Hopefully I'm not walking over the Lego. That's going to be an awful thing. All right. Thanks, team. See ya.